Are heated gloves really worth it? Today we're going to look at the Merlin Minworth Heated Gloves, which I did an unboxing of about 2 months ago now. So today we're going to look at whether they're worth it or not. This is the first time I've worn them. I haven't switched them on yet, so you're going to find out as I find out. So first of all, as I said before when I was unboxing them, the fit is quite good. As you can see, I've got everything done up as it should be. The only problem I have is the little finger is slightly long, but all the other fingers are perfect. Now, these are true winter gloves in that I have been wearing them for about 20 minutes to get to here, this part, and I've only had the heated grips, I don't know if you can see that, on one, and my hands are relatively warm. They're certainly fine. They're warmer than they were in the 𝗘𝗀𝗃𝗏 Dirt Road gloves that I had. So when we get to the end, I'm going to update you on whether or not they've updated these gloves or whatever. So first of all, let's get on to charging them up. It takes about 4 hours to charge them up, and the little light on the charger, which is a USB charger, goes from yellow to green when they're charged up. That's the only indication you have of them being fully charged. There's no indication of the charge level on the glove itself on this unit here. Though I'll come to that right at the very end of this video. And as I say, the unboxing video will be linked at the end of this video if you haven't seen it. So they're nice and comfortable. As I say, this is the first time I've had them on, and all gloves need breaking in, and my hands need to get used to them. And as I say, they're relatively comfortable. They are full winter gloves, so the feel, the sense is not like you would have with mid-season gloves or summer gloves. You've got more padding in them. The lining, I'm not sure what the lining's made of, but it's nice and comfortable and soft on my hands. Getting them on was quite tight, actually. They are relatively tight, these gloves, to get on. But I must admit, I have gained about 2 kilos, about nearly 5 pounds, since I bought them. So I am actually on a diet at the moment. So if I can lose, I imagine, 5 or 6 pounds, they might be a little better. And of course, I need to break them in. But once these lights change, we'll look at the heating of them, because as I say, I've not tried that yet. So let's go. So you just press the button and it comes on red, and it comes on red, and we have 3 bars, which you can probably see on the glove. Oh wow, that's immediate. That is immediate. The tops of my hands have gone from cool to toasty warm, literally in 300 or 400 meters, if that. Wow, and that's on full power. So they are now on full power. So I'm not too sure how long they're supposed to last on full power. Somebody has said, you know, round about an hour and a half, but I'll need to test that at some point. So that's toasty warm. You press the button again. Oops, if I can press it. I'm having problems pressing the button. And that brings the heating level down. And press it once more to bring it down to the lowest level. Let me just get round this corner. I should really put the cruise control on for this, shouldn't I? That's better. And then I can do what I like. One of the uses for cruise control. Right, now they're on the lowest level. And actually they're still warm. Now, the temperature gauge on the bike is reading 8 degrees outside. I know my phone was saying that it wasn't supposed to get above 6. So, one of them is right and one of them is wrong. I don't know which one. I can't see the temperature on the phone. When I've got Waze on, it's not showing it, unfortunately. It tells me the time. So at an indicated 8 degrees on the bike, level 1 is absolutely fine. I'm going to leave the heated grips on 1 because they only heat the tops of your hands. So the heated grips are heating the palms. And in fact, 1 is probably the lowest limit for 8 degrees. And if it was any cooler, I'd probably put it on 2. As I say, they're very comfortable. I can use the controls. They are, as I say, winter gloves, so they're heavily padded. And so on. They do have these stretch sections in the knuckles. The touch screen sensor thing works really well. Not like the 𝗕𝗄𝗃𝗏𝗃s. This works really well indeed, and I don't have to worry about it. It's much better actually. The thumb works and the finger works on that. I suppose I could show you that in a minute. We're not going to turn left as normal today. We're going to go a slightly different way because they've got the road blocked off. Go on, I'll put cruise control back on again. On that, because they've got the road blocked off at the bridge up there. On that, so my thoughts. They're very good. The Velcro on the wrist is strong. I'm not so sure about this these tabs that they've got. It does have 𝗕𝗃𝗃𝗏 armour, so therefore the knuckles and where the armour is nice and soft. I don't know if you can see it on the finger there. There's a ridge where the armour is, just there. I would take my hands off the handlebars, but I need to tighten the head bearing again. The head bearings were done, and I had the roller balls, the taper roller ones put in about 4,000 or 5,000, no, maybe 6,000 kilometres now. And they've loosened up enough, so I do get a bit of shake. Not at the moment. So there's the puppy dog by itself. So there's the armour. You might be able to see it on the finger there. As for the controls, as I say, they are a bit woolly. The feel is a bit woolly, but that's simply because they are winter gloves and they're more heavily padded. They're definitely more heavily padded. And as I say, at this temperature here, where it's reading now 7 degrees, according to the bike, level 1 is fine. Absolutely perfect for me. So, what do I think of them? Well, first thoughts, because this is first thoughts. It's the first time I've worn them. First time I've used them. I need to get used to pressing the buttons. Which I'm sure I will do soon. And once I've done that, once I get them bedded in, so they're I can feel better. But I mean, my normal winter gloves are a bit like this. They're a bit, as I say, the padding just makes the feeling a bit, a bit strange. Yes, so a different route, as I say. Now, I went on the website to see if I could get some more information about them, and there isn't actually much more information than's on the box. So if you look at the unboxing video, that contains about all the information that there is on the website. But what I did notice, and this is about 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, there is a new version. There is a new version. The Merlin Minworth 2. Now, what's different on the new version is that there is a charge level indicator on the button, so you can actually see what the level of charge is, which is a very good idea. And the battery is bigger, and you charge the battery via USB, whereas on this there's only one plug connection, and it's for discharging and charging. So those seems to be the only differences that I could see between the two. Oh, the reason I'm going slowly is that I was out on Monday in appalling weather, and the front tyre, this Dunlop, actually did let go slightly. I didn't drop the bike or anything like that, it was just a twitch. So I don't have as much confidence in these tyres, I keep saying that. So what would I recommend? Well, if you can get a pair of these and you don't mind not knowing what the level of charge is, if you're like me and you'll just charge them up after each use, then go for the originals, because they'll be discounted to around about 120 quid, which is not a bad deal if you ask me. If you need a charge controller and a charge indicator and that type of thing, then and you want USB charging of the batteries, although this is USB. Oops, wrong one. Oops. I don't usually come this way, so yeah. Then go for the latest version. But as I say, they were nearly instantaneous in heating. Sorry. Nearly instantaneous in heating up on level 3. I was actually really very surprised at how quickly the heat came through. It was very impressive. And as I say, on level 1 at about 7 degrees, which is what it's reading on the temperature gauge at the moment, it's fine. And if you're riding, I would sort of 8 degrees or so, then you don't really need the heat on. It just makes it a bit more pleasant on the hands. It does. But I was, as I say, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed indeed. The exterior is leather. It says 97% on the tab. 97% leather, which I can believe, and then 3% nylon or polyester or something, which I imagine is the stitching, and maybe a bit of the elastication. They're comfortable. Yes, they do need breaking in. Yes, they are winter gloves, so they're relatively well padded. Yeah, I'm impressed. So, as I say, these are not sponsored in any way whatsoever. I bought them with my own money, 100% with my own money. I got them in a sale in a shop in Essex, a motorcycle shop in Essex. So, if you can find, as I say, find these versions, I would say buy them. Very impressed indeed. Now, yes, the meeting passive-aggressive business stuff. I'm going to do that as a voiceover. I did try on Monday to do that while riding, and I couldn't actually remember all of them in the right order or that sort of thing. So I shall be doing that as a voiceover, and that may well be coming out at the weekend, or, as I say, it might be coming out middle of next week. Please let me know your thoughts. Please comment, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you know anybody who's looking for heated gloves, you can point them at this video. Because as I say, I think I paid about 120 quid for them. And at 120 quid-ish, so I'll put the exact price below if I remember, they are one hell of a bargain. I do notice that you can get some really cheap ones on Amazon and so on. I'm not sure whether or not that's a good idea, but that's heated gloves, 79, and I think there's some without batteries for about 50 quid or something like that, which is not bad at all. So yeah.